TSR show, TSR family. It's your boy Heck. We back at it like a crack at it with another episode of the TSR show. Last week's episode, we had some technical difficulties. We had to take that one down. You know, we got to give y'all a great product. So, but we do have an emergency episode, which is the first reaction to the Dak Prescott signing. So make sure if you haven't checked it out, go and check that out. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, like, and comment. We need all the help we can get. But now we back at it with another show. Got my boy Ant, got my boy Smurf. I like the first intro better, but you know we had to redo it.
So Anthony, you got to stick there.
This is my shout out to Kyrie. I bagged on him so bad when he took that week off for mental health issues. But you know what? I'm just being honest right now. Had a mental breakdown the other day at work. Ended up doing some stuff and tell you right now, I'm kind of unemployed.
So make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. We need all the help we can get.
And you know what? You know what's crazy is my filter is even coming off worse now because I don't have to worry about nobody looking at this shit saying, hey, this guy talks wild. So
well, for your future employer.
Is there any shows we should know about?
Shout out to Kyrie, bro. This stick is my mental health right here. And every time I see him walking with it, I'm going, I know what that guy went through.
Hey,
the earth is flat.
I'm a character-driven person, but fuck that, dude. It gets tough out there sometimes, bro. I had a nervous breakdown, I'll tell you. It'll probably be one of these days I'll leak the little information, but we'll see what happens there.
Well, I'm glad you're good.
Yeah.
Number one.
It was just stress, bro. Stress, work. You know,
and stress is the number one killer. You know that, right?
Oh, dude, my blood pressure was up. Like, I just didn't feel good anymore.
Yeah. But you bouncing back. You about to bounce back. You bouncing back already.
I got my ducks in a row. I didn't do this off. It was a very irrational thing to do, but I had started getting my ducks in a row, moving things around, getting everything going. So
we'll put it to you like this: there's a lot of teams courting you in free agency.
Yeah, you know what I'm
after
a lot
getting
of teams
cut,
out there.
After getting not even getting cut, after forcing your release.
But I got to go through a minor surgery first before I can get the free agent market. So got it coming up this week. So we'll see what happens, guys.
Yeah, he had you know how in the NBA they have a buyout. Well, that's basically what Anthony did.
His buyout was the stimmy?
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and
I got stimulated a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was
they're like,
time.
here you go. You can quit now.
Okay, so Dakota Prescott.
Wait, you ain't got an off the top? I thought you had one.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, just go.
It's just quick. It's just
real
quick. It's my off the top. I'm tired of you Mexicans making songs out there, rap songs, and in the rap songs, you guys sound Puerto Rican, Latin American.
Aren't they all Puerto Ricans?
No, they're not.
We're all Latinx.
Because when someone says otra vez, you can tell. Hector and a lot of Spanish-speaking people out there could tell. When someone says otra vez, for example, it's just you're pronouncing the EZ, right?
Right.
But like when you hear these Mexicans on songs, they sound of Puerto Rican or Latin American descent when they say otra vez. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, ain't you Beaner? Ain't you got some Beaner in your bloodlines to be sounding like you eat habichuelas or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Or you ride the wah-wah? But that's all I gotta say. It's real quick. Like you trying to sound like you ain't Mexican in those songs.
I only do that like in interviews.
But don't Puerto Ricans not like Mexicans?
No. Well, some, but
no, that's a different topic for a different day.
We don't. They don't
mesh, bro. They don't mesh at all.
Or Mexicans and Spanish.
It was before too when Daddy Yankee he burned the Mexican flag in one of his videos.
Oh, shit.
And that caused a lot of controversy right there.
But yeah, I'm saying it's just like, bro, like, come on,
know that, huh?
No, I didn't.
Come on now. But anyways, Dak Prescott.
Let's get it, fracking baby. Hey, my boy got his money, well deserved, well earned. Give him his damn respect too. And I said respect because that's what it is. So he got 4 years. 160
The
million.
Hector's got the form,
It's 126 million
So is he
guaranteed.
cutting you in on this?
Yeah,
Why you all excited?
shit,
or
bro. He's well deserved, bro. So, and you saw it from his teammates, from everybody in that locker room.
Yeah.
They were like, bro, this is long overdue.
Obviously,
right? So,
Hector ain't breaking no
where do you
news
want to
there.
start off with this?
Okay, so I just want to have a general conversation. The Cowboys waited. The Cowboys come out I don't want to say the losers here. I don't want to say the Cowboys come out the losers here because at the end of the day, they're billionaires and Dak is a millionaire. But as far as affecting, what's that?
Millionaire problems, bro.
I guess, yeah. They could have had Dak at a cheaper rate,
Was that 2 years ago?
right?
Yeah.
Definitely, and that's what I've been saying is like, why are you guys mad? Those that are not you guys, but those that are like, oh, he's not worth this much. He's not worth this much. But 2 years ago, you could have got him at a steal, 27, possibly at the most 30 million, and possibly for 5 years, as opposed to the 4. The guaranteed money at that time, you're looking less than 100 because it was around Jimmy G money. And that was what they were like basing it. Oh, Jimmy G comes in and he wins and he does this and this and that. Bro, he would have gotten maybe $1 million over Jimmy G. That was before Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson.
And that's in the high 20s, right?
Yeah, it was before Deshaun, Goff, and Wentz got their contracts. So after that, after those 3 got their contracts, Dak's like, nah. The base premise, remember, Todd France and Watson's agent, they work in the same agency. So the premise was Watson at this point. And so the ultimate holdup throughout these past 2 years that they were talking about, it wasn't the money. It had nothing to do with the money. It was the terms. The Cowboys wanted to have the ability to have the trade clause and a franchise tag after the 4 years. Plus, they wanted 5 years so they can allocate money in certain areas. Dak was like, no, I want a 4-year and no franchise tag and no trade clause.
Really impressed, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So,
He's the Cowboys insider.
so that was the major holdup.
Yeah.
Because now the Cowboys and I just want to say this real quick. When people are saying like, oh, Dak should take less money because he's in a market where he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, he's gonna make his money off the field. Here's the thing, guys. Like, sometimes helping your team doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pigeonhole what you earned and what you deserved. The Cowboys and this contract, it was a win-win for both sides because the way that they were structured actually allowed them to still have cap space, still be able to pay him what he wanted, but still keep building and signing their own. And that's what the Cowboys have been adopting for the past 8 years is we're going to draft and we're going to pay our own. When they go after free agents, they wait till the end. They get the bottom of the barrel free agency signees, 1-year deals, 2-3 million off the books. You pay them off right. They did it with
Has
Robert
that always
Quinn.
been the same story, or is that as of late?
That's as of late. That's when you saw more of Stephen Jones starting to take the reins.
Yeah.
And that was like John. I'll put it this way: that was when Johnny Manziel was getting drafted. This was when Stephen Jones took away the card from Jerry. Said, "We're not getting Johnny Manziel. We need Zach Martin. We don't need a Johnny Manziel right now." And that's what they did. So ever since Stephen Jones kind of started taking over the reins of that team building and everything, that's when they just like to draft and sign their own. And that's what they do. Free agents, for the past 5 years, they haven't signed a star-studded one. I think the last one was like Greg Hardy after his whole thing. That was like...
Oh, and they got him at a deal.
And they got him at a
Claiborne?
steal. Yeah, because... You did it with Robert Quinn. You signed him to a 1-year deal, and you let him go. Now where's Robert Quinn? He's not doing as good as he's doing now. Than he did in Dallas. You did it with the Gerald McCoy last year, which he got injured out for the season, and they figured out a way where they were like, "Hey, man, we're just gonna have to cut you. You know, you'll get this amount of money. You're not gonna get the full guaranteed." But now they're working on another contract. He wants to be with the Cowboys. So that's what they do is they get the bottom of the barrel free agents where they don't got to spend a lot of money. They're like, hey, you just went through free agency for 3 weeks. No one called you. We're giving you a deal. It's a 1-year deal. Prove it to us, and maybe we'll talk after this year. And that's what they do. So they have gotten better at the cap since Stephen Jones have started to take over that premise in the building.
So let's congratulate the Cowboys.
Yeah,
of getting
they did it.
better of managing the cap, even though they waited 2 years to sign Dak Prescott. But carry on.
And like I said, I've always said, I told him they're gonna have cap issues. They're gonna have cap issues. You're a dick. But the way they structured it, and they're gonna give him offload a lot of the money, clears up a lot of space. Still, I like that.
It benefited both sides.
Yeah.
And that was the thing with this contract. It benefited both sides in a way where, look, he got what he deserved. And like I said, you can't fault him for 2 years ago not getting that contract. He wanted to get it done, but they were focused on getting Zeke done at that time. They thought Zeke was the Batman to Dak being the Robin.
And we found out
that's not the case. And for all those, look, 2 years from now, we're going to look at this deal and say, damn, that's a steal. That's a damn good deal because the market is just going up. 2 years ago, we were talking about $27 million.
Now it's like 36.
Now it's 37.
Jesus Christ.
The franchise tag next year is going to be $50 million.
What is my quote, bro? Millionaire problems.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
That's a problem I don't have, and I don't want to
But
about.
But what I'm saying is also too, even if in 2 years, right, you have the best quarterback and probably the best team right now in that division besides the Redskins defense. The Redskins defense has the best defense right now.
Football team.
In that division. The football team.
They are the Redskins. Let's remember that.
My fault. It's been so many years. I mean, it's 28 years. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
But you're paying them because right now it's hard to find a quarterback. I don't know where people think that, just draft one. That's not always the case. Dak Prescott wasn't even their fourth choice at that time. They wanted to trade up for the Broncos to get a Paxton Lynch. Didn't get him. Then they wanted to trade with the Raiders and get Connor Cook. Where are those two guys at right now? They settled with the Dak Prescott in the 4th round. He comes in. He's the 3rd quarterback. Kellen Moore breaks his leg in training camp. So he's now the number 2. He starts practicing, goes out in his first preseason game. He's like, damn, this guy's actually, he's got it. He has the knowledge of it.
Tony got hurt, though.
Tony got hurt in the 3rd preseason game against the Seahawks.
When he got folded like a rug.
With 2 plays in. Gets hurt. Dak Prescott comes in. Boom. Lights the thing by storm. So what I'm saying is that's the main reason I have love for a Dak Prescott is he's a blue-collar guy, bro.
Yeah.
Show him that jersey.
Yeah, show him the jersey, bro.
Yeah, this for you, baby.
You guys are crazy, bro.
Number 4, baby. We're going Cowboys, we taking over. Hopefully. I mean, at the end of it, bro, I'm just happy he's my quarterback. He's my QB1. I've never been as excited to be a Cowboys fan than since when I saw Dak's rookie year. That was the most exciting I've ever been as a Cowboys fan.
Because you guys have a future now.
And it lays it to rest, bro. It lays it to rest. It lays that shit to rest where you're just, okay, it's over. It's behind us. Now let's fix this defense, which they can because after the signing, they were able to restructure deals from a Lyle Collins, a Tyron Smith, I believe Zach Martin, I one of those two, or I think, Jalen Smith. And they opened up another $17 million in cap space. So they figure out ways to work the cap.
Yeah.
And there is ways to work the cap and try to get everybody that you want signed. Yeah. But if you look at all their long-term deals, they drafted them, they keep them. That's what they learned from early on. In the 2000s, they were signing a lot of free agents, a lot of big money. And it just wasn't panning out that way, and they learned from that. Stephen Jones was like, we can't be doing that anymore. We can't there's a reason they let him go.
Yeah.
And you want us to give him a monster contract.
Yeah.
No, 1-year deals, baby. 1-year deals.
So, is this going to be the last time we talk about Dak Prescott for the rest of the offseason?
Hell no.
So 30% in the last 10 years, 30% of Super Bowl winning quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl at that cap number in terms of percentage of the salary cap. Hector knows who they are. Why don't you go ahead and tell him?
You got
Tom Brady,
Peyton Manning,
and Eli Manning.
Two Manning brothers? Damn, that's good.
It is possible.
It is possible.
It's
30%.
Is that kind of like a bruise, though? Like knowing that Eli's up there and that's your division?
Yeah, I mean, those were rough years.
But Anthony, let me ask you this. Out of those three quarterbacks, what did they all have in common in terms of the team? They all had a good defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So,
and we have, that's why I said it left room to bolster up that defense. Right now, the Cowboys are the cheapest team when it comes to their cornerbacks. They don't have anybody on that I think their highest paid cornerback right now is $6 million a year.
Didn't you guys give Brandon Carr a bunch of money?
Is that good or is that bad? What are you saying?
Well, what I'm saying is
you need to put more money into the cornerback position.
No. They're not.
I'm asking you.
I know what the Cowboys have adopted. I don't think it's the cornerbacks right now. It's the line. You win games in the trenches. I'm a firm believer of that. Well, and they need to build that line. They need to build that defensive line. And also, maybe even get another linebacker in there. You see, Sean Lee, he's great. I love him, but he's just injury prone. Jalen Smith really took a dip last year. Something was up with him. And then you have a Leighton Vander Esch who plays the position amazingly, is a workhorse, but he just can't stay healthy, and it's a neck.
And that's what I wanted to get into because we heard this whole diatribe of like fucking Dak Prescott and Cowboys love.
Well, it's his.
I want to know what's going to happen moving forward.
Yeah,
that's what I want to know. I don't give a fuck about. All right, it took about this long. I want to know what is the plan now going forward.
Right now, offensively, they're straight. Okay. And they have the ability.
They got a Super Bowl winning offense. In your eyes.
Yeah, that offense can score 30 plus a game.
It's solid.
Yes,
it's solid.
It is. And now, hopefully, Tyron Smith stays healthy. Lyle Collins is coming back. But you got Tyler Biadasz, who didn't do bad, but he was a rookie. Connor Williams is probably like the weakest link in that offensive line. But he has improved as far as power last year. His power and his strength improved. It's more of a technique and an IQ.
So we know what the offense got. Because you just said that they need it in the trenches, right? Because we saw we're Raider fans, both of us, right?
Yeah.
We saw Derek Carr could put up a lot of points, but he could only do it to a certain point.
We need
go for it.
We need defensive linemen, defensive tackles specifically. And because I think with Randy Gregory and D-Law, I think those are good, which we actually have another one in...
David Irving.
No, he was a rookie last year, who
Taco Charlton.
I hear is getting good promise. Damn, what's his name?
Because the way the defense works is you got to put pressure on the quarterback to get the ball out quick, which frees up because your DBs are guarding those receivers forever because you got no rush.
Let me ask you something. A quarterback becomes the second highest paid quarterback in the league, right? Right?
Yeah.
Or you're top 5 at your position, right?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. What you're telling me is when you're that...
Bradley a 9.
What you're telling me is when you're paid that much, you need to compensate for parts around you, even if they become... in the way of you. So what I'm saying is, Dak Prescott, I don't want to hear, oh, well, his left tackle is out. Oh, well, his right tackle is out. Oh, well, Zeke is hurt. Oh, well, Amari Cooper is hurt. Oh, well, so-and-so is hurt. We're not going to hear that from you, given the fact that you said that their offense is Super Bowl ready.
No, because if you listen closely when he was playing last year, they were all out.
Who?
And Tyron Smith got out by the second game. Lyle Collins out for the whole season. Mm-hmm. Zach Martin was dealing through injuries. Right. Joe Looney goes out, which Tyler Biadasz comes in. And what was Dak still doing?
Damn, you
playing from behind.
And he was playing from behind, but at the same time, when your defense is allowing 34 points a game, if not more, you're expected to play behind. Look, he also put the ball on the ground. He had some turnovers. I'm not gonna
every quarterback.
does, right?
Everybody's gonna
Everybody
have,
does.
especially if
But
you're playing from behind.
that's
You
what I'm
have
saying.
to throwing the ball more.
We're talking about third and fourth string linemen he was playing with in those four weeks that he was there, and he was still managing to keep the games within one score. Putting up those passing yards, so you're not going to hear it from me because I know what Dak Prescott is. And I've known that for years. I knew he was the workhorse. He was the driving horse behind everything that offense was doing. Now, if we put it this way, just because those guys go out, I don't think Dak Prescott is going to take the dip. But now, we've said this plenty of times, right? Where you're asking one guy on a field of 22, essentially, to change the outcome of the game. And sometimes the best quarterback looking at Aaron Rodgers. He makes up for a lot of deficiencies that the Packers do have, but is that enough to take them to the promised line and get it done?
I'm just talking about the specific unit they're on the field with.
No, and you saw it. His linemen were out. Once he got out, Amari Cooper's numbers took a dip. CeeDee Lamb's numbers took a dip. Ezekiel's numbers. And we're talking big dips. We're not talking 3 or 4 yards that they lost. We're talking 20 plus yards of production ever since he got out.
But and then Ezekiel Elliott, like, he should have been the backbone of it, getting went in with your backups, and he didn't produce.
Yeah.
Who's your backup running back? Who's that guy? Pollard. That guy looked good.
He's nice.
He's a good nice running back, and that's where I say, like, I bag on the Cowboys a lot because I talk a lot of shit to you, but like, there is players because I'm a fan of the game, so I watch it and I go, damn, this is cool, right?
What happened? Did that go out?
But
Word.
But
you need
I just think it's just kind of like, I think it's just straight, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I know what you're getting at. I think you guys have a solid team. Get your line, your defensive line, but what I think he's saying is, I don't want to hear no excuses.
No, you're not going to hear it from me.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
now.
He's talking about the player himself.
No. I'm talking about Cowboy Dakota Prescott fans in general. And then you're going to have the Dakota Prescott pile honors who are going to say, oh, we're paying him. We paying him X amount of money. And look, he's doing shit.
That's the thing. I don't think you're going to hear it from actual, like, for me, right? You're not going to hear that excuse.
Well, in your eyes, Dak Prescott does no wrong.
Yeah. No. He could be better. But what I'm saying is, what you're going to hear more is not the fact that, oh, well, he doesn't have this guy here, he doesn't have that guy. I hear the opposite happening. Oh, just because he has that guy? No, he should be better. We're paying him this amount of money. It's the vice versa for me. That's what I don't want to hear. Because for me, let's be honest, right? The Chiefs in the Super Bowl haven't put on great performances like they've done in the regular season, right? But is that a knock on Mahomes? Because Mahomes actually played well in this last Super Bowl, but he's not putting up the points that he was doing in the regular season.
Yeah, he did not play well.
No, he didn't play well.
No, and that's what I'm saying. But the knock wasn't on Mahomes. The knock was because he had linemen out. So people in the media, they're gonna pick and choose on who they're gonna bag on and who they're not. And that's what I'm saying is,
well, you look at it with Carson Wentz. Well, he went to the Colts, right?
Yeah.
Look at that contract, bro. That was a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already him, Goff, everybody's gone. Yeah, him, Goff, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
So I see you guys. You guys are doing good.
I mean, you're the only one left in that class.
Yeah. And you're still with your team. You're doing good. You have you have some building issues that you need to forward. Obviously, everybody has issues, but moving forward, I think you guys made some good moves, good decisions. But yeah, are we gonna get into this racial stuff?
Well, Dak Prescott, baby. Hey, bring it home, baby. I watched that press conference, and you got me hyped. But Meyers Leonard, on the other hand, I don't know about.
I think he got a lot of other people hyped. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of hype behind the Myers Leonard.
So Meyers Leonard was playing video games at his own house, and he said
the K word.
The K word. It's
I
word
don't
that
think you should say it. Just if y'all want to see it, watch the video.
What it is?
Okay, Hector's getting a little bit.
Little PC here.
Okay, so I'm not saying I was gonna say it, but I'm just saying. So the word is a Jewish.
It's a Jewish
slur, I guess, right?
It's a racial slur.
It's a Jewish racial slur. It starts with a K.
Which, by the way, I've never heard of it until now.
And you know what? The only reason I know about it is because Opie and Anthony's show, I listen to it all the time, and Patrice O'Neal was the one talking about it. And he goes, hey, I didn't know that this racial slur came from this. And that's how I went, oh, okay, I get why they have that racial slur.
See, I could have sworn I heard it in either like The Boy in Striped Pajamas or Chandler's List. One of those movies.
Now, kind of.
So
what do you guys think about it? Because I think what you do in the privacy of your own home, yeah, but can't
the
be doing
thing is,
that.
he let inside the privacy. It
Yeah.
wasn't private.
Yeah.
He streams on Twitch playing the video games.
Oh, this was a streaming video?
Yes.
Oh,
So, okay, real quick. So, backbone of it, right? This guy's playing video games. He's streaming online on Twitch. He's playing with the comrades or players online. And look, he's playing Call of Duty, bro. He's playing Call of Duty. And those that play video games understand that
you get
sometimes
emotional?
you get emotional, you get heated, you get competition, competitive, and he just in the heat of the moment he splurted it out. The funniest thing for me was he gets a call, and I think it was like his agent or somebody saying like, "Hey, dude, you fucked up."
In
Like,
the middle of the Twitch?
In the middle of the Twitch, he answers it, and he's just quiet, bro. He's just quiet, like, all right. And after he said it, he says, "Oh, that just dropped out of my head. I don't know what that. Nah, just forget about it." And then a few minutes later, he gets a call, and I'm pretty sure it was like an agent, and he's like listening, whatever. He gets off the call, and he says, he waits for a minute. He's just kind of looking, and he's just like, "Hey guys, my wife needs my help. I'll be on later." And that was it. That's when all the comments came out and everything. So,
okay, so I know this is where I'm saying this is what pisses me. Now I'm glad I got a stick, dude. Now I'm glad this is what pisses me off. I listen to the Breakfast Club every fucking morning, and what does Charlemagne say?
Go off.
White devil, mayonnaise, mayhem. I'm half Mexican. I made a joke on the Taco Chronicles that went hard, actually. When I said that typical Mexicans, you're like, yeah, they're taking all the jobs. And when you jumped on board, that's our humor, right?
Right.
Because I might be half, I don't speak that great of Spanish. I'm barely embracing my Mexican.
Right.
Thank you guys for actually encouraging me to do that.
No more Taco Bell and lettuce on tacos.
Now I know Taco Bell isn't that really good Mexican food, you know what I mean? It's like, but what I'm trying to say is, a minority could say that about white people all the fucking time on the radio. But the minute a white guy said just something about another minority, and they're the same, and what's the difference? Why is it okay for them to do it? It's a double standard.
Reverse racism.
It's reverse racism. So what's the difference? And it bothers me and you know what, dude? That guy gets away, and Charlemagne is the most PC guy. He don't say bitch no more, and I'm trying not to either. So let's divas. Yeah.
Cameraman, we substituted diva for the word.
Yeah. So and then
if it makes you feel,
and then you know what? I say the C word. I say the C word, but I relate it to somebody that's kind of an asshole. That's the way I use the C word. Is cunt is like you're being an asshole, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But what it is?
Put that hat back on.
What it is it's reverse racism. But the guy said it, and now his career's gonna go to the shitter. All this stuff, but why? It was a mistake. You said it. That sucks, man. I know not to say the N-word. I never would say that word. I grew up not saying it, but little white kids walk around saying it all the time now, dude. And I'm like,
but they're singing a song, and
not when you're not when a Mexican kid goes up to another Mexican kid and says the N-word. Like, that's weird. To me, we're not. So
okay, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so first and foremost, I don't condemn any of that language by Meyers Leonard. He's stupid for saying it.
Yep.
What I will say is everybody here, except for probably you, have gamed online. Cameraman? No? Okay, so probably just me and Hector.
So thank you.
Okay, so probably just me and Hector.
We're adults.
Gamed online, right? And online, there's a community
Online.
just like a locker room community where it's like anything goes.
And this was
Anything
before
goes, and-
Twitch. It was worse.
Yeah, and I've heard shit like words like this, like the N-word. I wouldn't say it, but people would say it, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like
Fix it.
it's language within that community that's like,
It's outlandish.
yes. And he's part of that community where he probably says that shit when the camera's not on.
Yeah,
When
and
he's
he
on
was
the
live
mic.
streaming.
Yeah. So obviously he didn't know what that meant. Rightfully so, he's getting ridiculed. Rightfully so, he's getting canceled. Actually, I wouldn't say rightfully so because I hate this fucking cancel culture. But he's getting ostracized for it.
Yes.
What about when Montrezl Harrell called Luka Doncic bitch ass white boy?
There you go. Another situation I just forgot about.
What about that? Now that's on the court. It's its own thing right there. But what if Luka Doncic or Meyers Leonard would have called Montrezl Harrell bitch ass black boy?
Or even called him boy. That's a racial slur too.
Boy. It's like I just want the same energy for everybody.
There it is.
Right.
That's where I stand.
And I look at it like this. We're all human, bro. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
And if you get canceled, you lose everything for one mistake. It's not right.
Like Meyers Leonard, he's an idiot. I don't condemn that.
Yeah.
But I want the same energy for everybody. Had that been a Mexican saying it, maybe it doesn't get called out like that. Say it was Canelo.
Nah, dude. Let's just keep it. When we talking about the Jewish community, though, like, look what happened to Nick Cannon. He got his whole show. Now he's trying to get his show back.
Yeah.
Why do we have to put the Jewish community up here like they're so special over everybody?
Because it just
everybody
happened.
is equal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody is equal.
We know that.
What does this mean?
Money, bro? Money.
And another thing too is,
What about money?
okay,
Money rules everything.
so
The only color the world sees is green, baby.
So-
when you affect the bottom line or you affect the people that control the bottom line, that's when you get canceled.
But
That's
this is
when
a
you see
TSR
something.
show. People are going to come and watch us, and they're going to get informed by us. We can't just say,
But that's what I'm saying, though. No, that's what I'm saying is like they ain't gonna say this shit.
no,
on
but
the
so
Breakfast Club
what
and
I've
shit.
no,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But like what I've actually heard about this is that you know how we've done some fucked up shit in this country, right? And
Who's
we tell no the whole country,
Okay.
the way it was built.
Right.
We come on, we all know that Asians actually built the railroads and we used a lot of people and it was a messed up life that we did to people, right? But when it comes to the Jewish community, it happened so recently. This is the 30s that we're talking about. They almost got massacred by a guy that was a crazy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And know what they said? We're never going to let that go away. We're never going to let it go away. Anytime somebody says something, does something, we're going to put them on the playing field.
Yeah.
But anytime a black person says something about that, know what they say? That happened a long time ago. Forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a double standard there because it just did happen very recently. I do like world history. I know what happened. It was fucked up, dude. But at the same time, people make mistakes. We do stuff wrong, guys. We're not freaking perfect.
No one
but
is.
we got to be able to say, hey, educate him, tell him what he did wrong, why he shouldn't be using that word.
it's just everybody nowadays is about piling on.
Exactly.
Piling on.
The only thing I have a problem with is the apologies, bro. It's like I no, and not because he apologized. You should. I mean, technically, you should.
Yeah, you
apologize.
should be like, hey, I should've
it's
said
the
that.
way they apologize. Like, oh, I didn't know, and I need someone to teach me about this stuff. Like that is so like PR driven as an apology. Where for me, it's like, dude, if you would have just come out and just be like, look, man, I was heat in the moment. I said some shit that was according to the game. It's not how I feel. I messed up, and
My bad.
my bad.
Yeah, my
like
bad.
that is my bad.
Yeah.
That is my fault. It's because those that are piling on him probably don't play games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've punched a hole in a wall because I was losing at FIFA. Like, there's just something when you're playing games. You're competitive. You're going in there. But what did I tell my dad when I punched the hole? Like, hey, sorry, Pops. I was playing FIFA and I punched it. I'm going to fix it. And
He
like,
probably looked at you like you're crazy.
yeah, he was just like, are you
time
serious?
out. But he's going to tell you, why do you have to punch a wall? We're going to tell Meyers Leonard, okay, out of every fucking word in the vocabulary, why did you have to say that word? And then your response back is like, okay, apologize, but your dad isn't going to be like, get the fuck out the house. You've been canceled from the
Yeah.
family.
No. I understand
You know what I'm saying?
that.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a little bit much.
Though, him saying it is like I said, spur of the moment. Everybody does this, bro. We have these thoughts or sometimes we say something that we don't even mean to say, but it's just like spur of the moment. I said it. It was an instinct at that point.
Yeah.
Like, and we're canceling people because of instinct at the end of the day.
Yes.
Instinct. We can't allow people to be instinctual now anymore.
And then it's just like I said, double standards exist. Like I said that for the last thing, but like that's why I said I watch The Breakfast Club and I see stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, you're basically putting out hate there towards white people, and nobody cares nothing about it. What is it, Montez Ellis or whatever his name?
Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell said, "Bitch ass white boy."
And he did
Bitch,
apologize to Luka the next game.
Yeah, and they shook hands, and rightfully so.
But he didn't get canceled.
He didn't get canceled. They didn't say like, "Hey, dude, that's."
Which he shouldn't have.
No, and he shouldn't. But the same way that wasn't a big deal, this should be, yes, say sorry. Hey, my bad, but it shouldn't be.
I hate that we agree so much
Ostracized.
on this show.
No, for me, it's just we have
Dak
this
Prescott
segment
sucks.
coming up. Hey, my boy Dak has
no.
done everything right. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't think
treats.
I don't think he should be canceled. Number one, but also, like, just don't stream anymore, bro. Because sometimes you're gonna say some shit. You are like you're playing games. You're in a fantasy land right now when you're playing games.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. Hector treats Dak Prescott like Republicans treat Donald Trump.
No,
They could do no wrong. They could do no
because
wrong.
They could do no. What are you gonna pin on him?
Huh?
What are you gonna pin on him?
What do you
Off
mean?
the field. What do you pin on him?
Off the
Yeah.
field?
No.
Yeah, like be a leftist right now. What are you gonna pin on Dak Prescott off the field?
I never care about off the field.
Yeah, we're
Well,
talking
okay,
on the
then
field.
what
talking
on the
about
field?
when he
What
threw
are
that
you gonna pin?
interception.
He
Twice.
threw that interception because he had to go make dinner and then take the kids out after
did
he
not
threw
say
the
that.
interception.
That I know, and this is why I watched the Cowboys game by myself. Because I unload on everybody and ask Stephanie all the fucking time.
He had to go help Carrot
was,
Top.
Yeah, when he was like turning the ball over, and I was ready to punch the TV. Like, I don't like watching the games with anybody. The Cowboys games I watch by myself. If the Cowboys ever go to the Super Bowl, you heard it here first. I'm watching it by myself. These guys aren't coming over.
Evidence proven he
Like-
got defensive.
Yeah.
No,
Just like Republicans got defensive.
No, because you're
It
no,
keeps
no,
going.
no, no, no.
It keeps
Because
going. It keeps
you're
going.
saying I'm getting
It keeps
defensive
going.
about
It keeps
that.
going.
No, I'm getting defensive because
Oh, he's getting defensive.
No, I'm getting.
How about the Cowboys get defensive? How about that?
How
Help
about-
Dak Prescott
how about-
out a little bit.
How about
that?
How about stop interrupting me? All right. I'm trying to defend myself.
That was funny, dude.
Are you gonna
Fuck,
finish?
man, you're turning into Ant, bro.
Are you gonna
Just-
finish?
No, I'm defending.
Okay, so we're gonna go talk about NFL free agency
You're
now.
a dick.
I'm just gonna wrap this up real quick. But Cam got re-signed. What do you guys think about that?
No, hold on. Finish what you were
NFL
saying.
fringes. No, like I am objective when it comes to Dak on the field, but what I'm saying is off the field, get in that contract. He does things a way where I like calling him my QB1 because of that. You see what I'm saying? On the field, I'm still objective. Hey, why are you carrying it with one hand? Like, take care of the ball. Why are you trying to extend the play? Go down. You got the first down. You know what I mean? And he's even admitted to that. But I'm saying off the field, When have you heard some shit from him? Like trouble. Like they tried during last year with the COVID when he had a get together, bro. That was it. Like even
No, the only trouble he had was in college.
Yeah, with the DUI, which in terms, if you put it like in context,
Here you go.
No. I'm not. No.
Trump called it a China virus.
You shouldn't.
But let's see here.
You should
But if
not,
you really look at it,
you
they
should
call
not
it the
drink and
Spanish
drive.
flu.
Yeah.
You should not drink and drive. You should not drink and drive. But you can't tell someone how to grieve, and that was at the same time his mom passed away.
Well,
And
lot
look-
of friends that I do know that have done that. It is when somebody passed away. It's just the way of coping.
Yeah, it's just you're hurt.
Yes.
Okay, and ever since that,
I'm
if
not
you see,
apologizing for anybody.
yeah,
'cause
it's not like Johnny Manziel where you seen him with one thing and then it just another thing. That stuff piling on as a QB, that doesn't look right. I don't care if it's a receiver.
Can we get into that a little later too?
What?
Yeah.
That interview with Johnny Manziel where he was cracked out of his.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
right.
Yeah.
NFL
All right.
free agency real quick. NFL free agency real
Hot
quick.
takes real quick.
So the Chiefs tackles got cut. That's the
Cowboys
that's
got
that,
cap space.
That's that. What's that?
Cowboys got cap space.
That's that Patrick Mahomes big contract effect, where he had to restructure.
There it is.
They're over the salary cap. What?
Oh no, I'm adding.
He's hyping him.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm hyping you up.
Okay. Chris Jones is making a lot of money. You know, me and Hector saw the numbers. This is the last year that it's a manageable cap hit for Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? We saw that, right?
Yeah,
and then it's I think it's at 30, maybe 40 this year, 30 something, and then it's gonna jump to like 52 next year.
59.
What?
It's somewhere in the 50s. Yeah, it's
Well, there's the effect that happens. Carson Wentz got paid. The line suffered all the injury. Blah 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 blah. Everything.
Yeah.
There's no receivers around. It's a scary thing to carry a quarterback.
no an indictment on that is the Eagles have the highest paid offensive line.
Yep.
Oh yeah. But then that's what I'm saying. That's part of the issue. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So hey, what are right now is the time for the Raiders to pounce on or anybody in the division? You better load up on some pass rushers.
Yeah.
You saw what Tampa Bay did.
Yep.
Yep.
And
But
linebackers, if you
but
ain't
the
got
tackle class in the draft, I'm hearing is pretty good.
Yeah.
But we'll
Defensively.
see.
Defensively.
No, offensive tackle.
Oh, okay.
Cam Newton getting re-signed. What y'all think about that?
I saw it coming.
Have you guys seen his special? I am a bum.
I am a bum.
Yeah,
Or I am.
it's like a spinoff. I am an athlete.
Oh, no, I haven't seen
You guys haven't seen
He
I
has
am a
a-
bum? It probably didn't air. I was the only one that's seen it. Probably.
Oh, you're a dick.
It happened. It happened this whole year.
Stupid.
happened this whole year.
bum.
Oh my God, that was a good one, bro. That would hit me twice.
I was all wait.
Huh?
I'd like to present
Should
you
it be on
guys
related
to,
searches?
My boy Trash Cam Newton.
You know how we do it?
Trash Can Newton right here. And I say there's a lot of empty stats in there, you know.
Hey, I'll say this. When it comes, I think they signed him in a sense of they didn't think they're probably going to try and build through the draft or whatnot because they have a lot of cap space. Cam is a cheap option. I think the Patriots and themselves right now are just like in a rebuild.
Plus, they have a whole training camp now, right?
Yeah.
We're doing a whole training camp.
I treat this signing like I'm ashamed of Bill Belichick because it's like a guy that lives in a rich area that shops at Whole Foods, and all of a sudden he finds that Whole Foods is closed, and then he has to go shop at Walmart, and it's like this is really beneath me right now. Like, why the fuck am I here at Walmart shopping for great value? That's what Bill Belichick is doing right now. It's like I can't get anybody to play quarterback for me, so I have to settle for Trash Can Newton. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.
But he's also
Yeah.
he's like one of those. Us personally, we don't like him, but in the field of play, he's top 28, right? Top 28.
He's a bottom third quarterback in the league.
Right. Right now they have a good draft pick. I doubt they're gonna go quarterback right away.
They might.
They might, but I doubt it. They have a lot of cap room, a lot of cap space. They're not paying him a shitload of money, $13 million for 1 year, and it's going to be off the books. So they, to me, it just seems like a rebuild. You're getting a lot of starters back from last year that you didn't have last year.
Why not go trade for Fitzpatrick? You've made a lot of deals with the Dolphins. There's other backup quarterbacks that are better than Cam Newton.
Yeah. Plus, like, I think you gotta look at it like this. And this one thing I've heard them say about whenever a quarterback's drafted high, they never really tend to lose their value because they're always going to be a high draft pick. But he was drafted number 1, he was drafted this. But then when it comes to like a guy that's drafted high, you never get a lot of respect. Like Dak went in the 4th round, right?
Yeah.
It took him forever to get his money. Everybody doubts him.
You still want to pay him like a 4th rounder.
You still want to pay him like a 4th rounder.
Yeah.
So it follows him. And like they're saying this, that and this is my last one for like off free agency is Lamar Jackson. None of the receivers want to go there.
No, you don't pass the ball.
And they
can't.
No, and they said this. Why are they going to go to a team where it's run first?
Yeah.
Run first. And then what's going to happen? Their stats are going to go down. They're going to get paid. Their stats are going to go down, and people are going to say, "Oh, they're not the same people."
Yeah.
So
these last 3 years, 4 years, you only put up this many yards, this many receptions.
I think with Cam, it's kind of the same predicament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think they're just in a rebuild, and we got to see what Bill Belichick. Right now, it's Brady 1, Belichick 0.
No, I'm not. No.
Yes, it's Brady 1, Belichick 0.
Why do you say that?
Because
Because he won a Super Bowl?
Without him, that was the whole thing. Was it Brady or was it Belichick? In 1 year, bro, he turned
Okay, let's
it around.
have that debate right now. You think that Tom Brady won Belichick 0 because he won a Super Bowl? Do you think Brady wins
in this first year?
You think
in this first year? Yeah. He did the ultimate. He did the ultimate.
You think
I don't think
in his first? Okay, I see what
like
you're
you
saying.
see what I'm saying?
But it's like
Brady and Belichick, they just worked well. And maybe that's just a Brady thing. Brady's just like that QB that works well with fucking coaches. And he does what he wants to do. It's just right now.
I thought you meant it in a different way.
No. Like they worked hand in hand. It was good. But like the debate was like, oh, well, did Brady need Belichick more than Belichick needed Brady? And what was the thing? Right now, if you're talking in those terms, Brady is 1, Belichick is 0. But in my sight is Brady's just good at what he does and who he works with.
Yeah.
Whereas a Belichick is just like it's harder to prove yourself winning a Super Bowl as a coach because you have to think and do a lot more. Whereas Brady is like he was just the quarterback, which he did well.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so I think that about does it with sports now.
Yeah.
Let's.
Are we good over there, CM? We're good. Are we straight?
Let's. Did you guys watch that Oprah Winfrey?
Wow.
Oprah Winfrey royal family. What's her name? Meghan what?
Meghan Markle.
And what's the dude's name?
Harry Prince Jr.
Is it just me?
Prince Harry, right?
Prince Harry.
Looking like he came out of. He's a seed of your former coach.
Oh, Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett. Yeah.
Probably.
So what y'all think about that whole thing? I want to hear Hector's.
I want my
Yeah.
me. Okay, so
Because he's got the diva takes, so we'll let him go last.
Mine's gonna be the diva.
but I mean, what's the question?
So what do you think? What do you make of that whole situation? Whose side are you on?
Hey, first podcast.
So okay,
All right.
You want me to go?
no. To the audience out there, she claimed that someone called and said, okay,
That's what I'm saying. Put a premise behind it. And then
okay.
we'll
So
talk.
apparently, someone in that royal family told Prince Harry, "Hey, what if your kid comes out dark or black or dark skinned, something to that degree?" Now she didn't hear it. He told her that. The other thing is, I guess she didn't like it there. She felt
They also said that wasn't gonna look good for the family.
Something like that.
if the baby came out.
Now, her dad did turn her back on her by talking to the media or the paparazzi.
You can't even get on with your own parents. Well, that says a lot about a person.
So yeah, and then so they come out and they're basically trashing the royal family.
Right.
What is your opinion?
It's hard because I grew up in a Mexican household, and
That's real far from England. Real far from royal.
That's why I'm saying it's hard because if you're gonna marry me, my aunts, my moms, my grandmas, they're gonna make it tough on you. You know, they're still in that era, and it comes like with my lady is when we're at parties, I sit down, you serve me my food, you serve me my plate, go get my drink, do all those things. And my lady does it though. She's even like, she'll tell me like, I'll even go and get my plate. She'll grab my plate. No, go sit down. I got your plate. They're gonna bag on the way you cook. This rice needed more salt or this more, and that's in the back of her mind. You see what I'm saying? So that's just from me growing up. Is like with my lady, she had to adapt and adjust.
It goes down to the point where if they're not giving a shit,
Yeah,
then if they're ignoring you, then there's something wrong.
exactly.
If they're giving you critiques a little bit, it's not to be harsh. It's just
Right.
it's constructive criticism.
Right. Because, like I said, growing up Mexican, you're like, and I'm probably gonna do this with my girls. Once they grow up and they think about getting married and shit, I'm gonna evaluate whatever dude they're thinking about doing it with, and just be like, I'm gonna critique every little thing. Why you wear your socks like that, bro? Like, when's the last time you bought underwear? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how important is this to you? You know what I mean? What's your house look like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want my daughter to live. I have high expectations to how she should be living in her life.
Yeah.
You're going into a royal family, bro. They got money. They got power. What is making you think that was gonna change? Now you're in a sense, you're marrying into a kingpin's family and getting mad that they're selling drugs. Like, you knew what it was beforehand. You knew how it was gonna be. Why did you go along with it? Was there an ulterior motive to where, okay, I'm not gonna pin this on her, right? But is there an ulterior motive of fame and fortune? And then it got there and it was like, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
So that's just my thing. It's like, where is this coming from? Like, pretty sure they have strict rules. They have strict rules. They have the way they do things with any other family. That's just how I feel about it.
Well, if I looked at her and I felt like she was lying in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
She had lying eyes, and I think she owns on that guy. She said, "I'm out of here. Either you're coming or not." Because this is the thing. Just by looking at that diva, bro.
Hey, he's falling.
By looking at her, I love this stick. Looking at her.
Shout out Kyrie.
Yeah, shout out Kyrie, got me on something good here. By looking at her, you could tell she has a smug attitude. If her dad did that to her, that means she's been given everything to her the way she likes it. Her dad spoiled her mom spoiled her. You know what? She don't want to deal with it. They didn't spoil her the way they wanted. They started critiquing her like you kind of said. I don't like it. I'm out. Let's go.
And that's what I think. I think she's lying. Why don't they? Okay, so they say, yeah, someone in the family said, what if your son comes out dark or black? But they exclude it. But it wasn't this person and it wasn't this person. Just come out and say it if you ain't fucking lying.
Yeah. Say, hey, I think.
Just come out and say it. Who is it?
Yeah.
They won't come out and say it. And he heard it. So what if it's in the context of Hector is dark-skinned, his lady is of light pigmentation, and then me or someone just says, what do you think your color's gonna come out? Or what do you think your kid's gonna look like?
And I'm going to be like, I hope brown like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She
But
came out
I'm
brown.
saying, do you think your kid's gonna come out white? Do you think your kid's gonna come out dark? How is that racist?
It's not. Because, dude, look.
What if the question? But I'm saying, what if the question was posed like that?
Yeah, what if the question, it's like asking like, what if it comes out as a girl?
What if it
comes
has
out as
green
boy?
eyes?
Well,
Yeah.
dude, look,
What if it has brown eyes? Now,
same complexion
hang
as
on.
your mom.
right.
Oh,
now,
really?
Now, I'm trying to figure out a way, like the racist way. What if your son comes out dark?
That ain't gonna look good. That's what they said. That's what she said. She said that it wasn't gonna look
But
good.
what's the context behind it?
Exactly. What is the content? Come out and say it. If-
Because at that point, it's he say, she say bullshit.
come out and
right?
say it.
My brother has a daughter, bro, that is light complected, blonde hair, and my brother's as dark as you, dark hair. When they go to the store, I bet you they're looking at him and going, "Did he just steal this kid away from somebody?" Like,
Yeah.
she looks like a white girl. But all it is, she looks like a man.
So I think,
It could have been put in that context, so you're right. It could have been like that.
yeah, nobody really fucks with her. So I think that says more about her than the family
Right.
at this point.
When my first daughter came out, you were there. My parents wanted a DNA test right away. And she was light. She was light skinned.
Well, here's the thing. When I watch this, I don't really care about this, but my whole premise is watch
My bad, bro.
watch the media outlets you watch.
Yeah.
Because when I first watched this, I watched the United States media outlet, bagged on the royal family, took up for what's her name?
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, right? The whole ABC, everyone here. So I'm like, let me tap in with the BBC, with the England.
BBC.
And they made better points. I feel like they opened up my eyes. Like the media here in America, oh my god, man, they are one sided
Why are
always.
I don't know why it's a
Like Hector
surprise
and Dak
anymore.
Prescott, just one sided.
It's almost to the point where I know what you're talking about. They will listen to it and go, "Hey, maybe we have to be objective about this a little bit." And with ours,
Anthony didn't catch that, but he's gonna catch it in editing, and he's gonna
Nah,
laugh.
it's gonna.
what?
That's all it is, baby.
Okay.
That's all. We live in a capitalist country, bro. If I have enough money to get on the news outlets and say, "I want you to say this about me," they're gonna say this about me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly. And this, I'll say it again.
But go.
You guys need to stop, like, believing into the media. Do your own research. Do your own
Preach.
things. Like,
Preach.
Start looking at people when they talk, because you could tell she had a smugness to her too. The way she just
You know, like if you break your leg,
fucking came.
you know, like if you break your leg or you're getting surgery, seek a second doctor opinion. When you're watching something, and like a news or something,
Yeah.
and you hear something and you agree with it, even though you agree with it 1,000%, take a second look at what someone else that's got some, I guess, devil's advocate, second opinion, and then make your opinion from there.
and don't make your opinion off a headline. Headlines will make people be like, "Oh, you see."
Yeah.
But read it. Read that.
But
article.
anyways, that's about it. TSR show. We out of here.
We doing it big. Hey, make sure y'all
I
subscribe.
beat Hector in poker. You know what I'm saying?
Should have burned Zay. On the next episode with Hagen and Zay, we're gonna teach him how to deal, and how to actually play by the rules. All right. But thank you guys for another week of the TSR show. For my boy Smurf and my boy Ant. We out. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Later.
Late.